Fear is your best friend or your worst enemy. It's like fire. If you can control it, it can cook for you. It can heat your house. If you can't control it, it will burn everything around you and destroy you. I'm a dreamer. I have to dream and reach for the stars, and if I miss a star then I grab a handful of clouds. Discipline. Doing what you hate to do but do it like you love it. Everyone has a plan till they get punched in the mouth. In order for me to achieve, I had to regard myself greater than what I was. In other words, I had to fake it until I make it. Any man can do what he has to do. But doing it like you love it? That is what takes it to a whole different level. A champion does it like he loves it, even when he doesn't. God lets everything happen for a reason. It's all a learning process, and you have to go from one level to another. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes, just don't make the same ones. We don't want to duplicate them. Everyone that you fight is not your enemy, and everyone who helps you is not your friend. Hard times fall upon everybody. Whatever it is, we're going to get out of it. When you have something in life that you want to accomplish greatly, you have to be willing to give up your happiness. I've lost all my sensitivity as far as being embarrassed, being shy. You just have to lose that. I had to persevere because this was my life. This championship, this was the stuff I dreamt of all my life, and I wasn't gonna be denied. If you don't do it for passion and love, the emotional outcome will be disastrous. I'm in trouble because I'm normal and slightly arrogant. A lot of people don't like themselves, and I happen to be totally in love with myself. You need to learn independence. You have to be independent. It builds character. I don't react to a tragic happening anymore. I took so many bad things as a kid, and some people think I don't care about anything. It's just too hard for me to get emotional. I can't cry no more. If I have to live at the top of the world, I also have to live at the bottom of the ocean. I don't know how to live in the middle of life. Another thing that freaks me out is time. Time is like a book. You have a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's just a cycle. I can't change myself. I'm Mike Tyson. I'm a regular kid from the ghetto striving to do something positive with myself. I happen to fight well. Real freedom is having nothing. I was freer when I didn't have a cent. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. It's an illusion of fear. Fear is an illusion. If you gonna die, you gonna die anyway. It's not something to fear. Fear is not gonna help. Fear is the greatest obstacle to learning. It's good to be successful and have financial status, but if you're only gonna live for the money, you're only gonna reach a certain status, and I'm in there for greatness and peace of mind. In order to succeed greatly, you have to be prepared to fail greatly. If you can't do both of them, you've got a problem. That's what people respect. The fact that I wasn't a chump that laid on his back and gave up. You stand your ground and you perform your art. That's what the artist does. The artist is about perfection. The ability to apply the discipline, the ability to do what needs to be done no matter how he feels inside, in my opinion, is the definition of a true professional. Every win, regardless a good or bad one, gives you more confidence. We all have struggles in life, but we have to continue to fight. I'll go back and take what the people owe me. I'm scared every time I go into the ring, but it's how you handle it. What you have to do is plant your feet, bite down on your mouthpiece and say, "Let's go." Unfortunately, sometimes you can't have fun accomplishing your goals. Sometimes people don't have the determination, the will, the steadfastness, the tenacity. They give in under the slightest struggle. I could feel his muscle tissues collapse under my force. It's ludicrous these mortals even attempt to enter my realm. I just want to do what I do best, and that's fight. I love it. Fighting is not physical, fighting is spiritual. It's the determination and the will in the guy. When I fight someone, I want to break his will. I want to take his manhood. I want to rip out his heart and show it to him. I try to catch them right on the tip of his nose, because I try to punch the bone into the brain. I'll fight anybody my trainer puts me in with because I'm confident I can beat any fighter in the world. If anybody can see I'm almost a master at evading punches coming at me. Fighting is a sport. If you're not humble, it's going to bring humbleness to you. Most fighters are the most humble people in the world because they've gotten their ass kicked before. I'm not much for talking. You know what I do? I put guys in body bags when I'm right. I don't try to intimidate anybody before a fight. That's nonsense. I intimidate people by hitting them. I was hoping he would get up so I could hit him again and keep him down. I'm the biggest fighter in the history of the sport. If you don't believe it, check the cash register. I intend to fight and I want to win. But my priorities are basically to be a good brother and a strong one, and to try to be a good father one day. Quayle said the worst thing that happened to him was that he never trusted his own judgment. I said from now on I am going to go with my own judgment. It's good to know how to read, but it's dangerous to know how to read and not how to interpret what you're reading. As long as we persevere and endure, we can get anything we want. A man who was friendly with everyone was an enemy to himself. My biggest weakness is my sensitivity. I am too sensitive a person. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. Man is not mean to be humble, he's meant to be humbled. Some people try to get you out of slavery for you to be their slave. The only thing I do is just pray for inspiration, for a way of thinking, because I don't have any particular goal in sight. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal, vicious, and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.